Welcome back to our channel. In 2025, the Iraqi dinar has once again become a major topic of conversation for investors and financial analysts all over the world. For years, the dinar has been surrounded by speculation and hopes of a massive revaluation. But now, there are tangible, economic, political, and structural reasons why it deserves a closer look. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just curious about global currency trends, understanding why the Iraqi dinar is gaining so much attention this year is crucial. Today, we're diving deep into the top reasons behind this growing interest. From Iraq's economic recovery and oil market boom to major banking reforms and the potential for currency adjustments. First up, Iraq's economy is finally showing real signs of stabilization. For years, the country has battled instability, corruption, and the aftermath of conflict. But by 2025, we're seeing a gradual easing of these pressures. Investors are taking notice because the country is starting to build a foundation for sustainable economic stability. So, what are these key improvements? We're talking about better control over inflation, a significant increase in government revenue from oil sales, more structured and disciplined budgeting, and crucial support from international monetary institutions like the IMF and World Bank, while Iraq's economy is still a work in progress. These slow but steady improvements have boosted confidence among investors who believe that a stronger economy will eventually lead to a stronger currency. The second major reason is Iraq's booming oil production and revenue. Oil is the lifeblood of Iraq's economy, and any shift in production or price directly impacts the strength of the dinar. In 2025, a combination of higher global oil prices and expanded production capabilities has massively strengthened Iraq's financial position. Why is this so important for the dinar? Well, higher oil revenue translates to larger foreign currency reserves. When a country has strong reserves, it has more power to support and stabilize its own currency. Foreign investors also tend to view oil-rich nations as a lower-risk bet, as one of the world's top oil producers. Any positive trends in the oil market naturally draw a spotlight onto the dinar and its future potential. Next, let's talk about government reforms aimed at improving financial transparency. This is a huge one. For a long time, corruption and weak financial systems were the biggest roadblocks to the dinar's growth, but in 2025, the Iraqi government is taking serious steps to clean house. These reforms include aggressive anti-corruption crackdowns, increased monitoring of government spending, more organized budget planning, and a push for greater transparency in how public money is managed. These reforms are absolutely critical. International investors are far more likely to put their money into a country that demonstrates responsible financial behavior. As Iraq continues to make progress in this area, investor confidence is naturally on the rise. It sends a clear signal that the country is serious about creating a stable and trustworthy economic environment. Perhaps one of the most exciting developments for 2025 is the rapid modernization of Iraq's banking system. This is a game changer. For years, Iraq's outdated financial infrastructure made it incredibly difficult to conduct international business, isolating it from the global economy. But that's changing fast. Iraqi banks are now undergoing massive upgrades to meet international standards. What do these upgrades look like? We're seeing an expansion of digital banking services. The implementation of strict anti-money laundering regulations, stronger oversight from the Central Bank of Iraq, and better security and global connectivity. A modern, efficient banking system is non-negotiable for any currency that aims to increase its value and participate more fully in global trade. Investors are watching these reforms very closely because they pave the way for a more stable, accessible, and potentially stronger Iraqi dinar over the long term. Reason number 5 is Iraq's strengthening international partnerships. In today's interconnected world, no country is an island. Iraq has been actively fostering stronger diplomatic and economic relationships with key global players, including the United States, China, Turkey, and its neighbors in the Gulf. These partnerships provide vital economic support and help secure Iraq's future. These collaborations span everything from new trade agreements and security cooperation to joint contracts for oil development and support for technology and banking. The stronger Iraq's international relationships become, the more confidence investors have in the nation's long-term stability and, by extension, the stability of its currency. These alliances act as a vote of confidence from the global community. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Speculation about a possible revaluation or rate adjustment. While it's still speculative, this remains one of the biggest reasons investors keep a close eye on the dinar. The discussion around a potential revaluation or RV is persistent, and experts are divided. But what's fueling this speculation? It's the combination of all the factors we've discussed: Iraq's improving foreign reserves, better economic conditions than in past years' currency restructuring plans, mentioned in official financial reports, and the government's stated interest in reducing its reliance on the US dollar for domestic transactions. Even if a dramatic overnight revaluation doesn't happen, the possibility of smaller, gradual adjustments to the exchange rate is very real, and that alone is enough to draw massive investor attention. Another interesting trend is the growing appetite for high-risk, high-reward investments. In the current global market, many investors are looking beyond traditional assets like stocks and gold. Currency speculation, especially in emerging economies with significant turnaround potential, has become increasingly popular. The Iraqi dinar fits this profile perfectly. Why? It has a very low entry cost, making it accessible to new investors. It holds the potential, however risky, for significant future gains if the country's economy continues to improve. And there's a huge amount of online discussion and global awareness, which keeps it in the spotlight. Speculators are drawn to the what-if scenario, the possibility of massive upside. While this type of investment is definitely not for the faint of heart, that potential for long-term reward keeps the dinar firmly on investors' radar. Finally, we have to consider Iraq's demographics and future market growth. With a young and growing population, Iraq is slowly emerging as a market with vast potential for expansion across multiple sectors. We're talking about energy, agriculture, construction, and even technology. Investors see that as these industries grow and diversify away from just oil, the currency could naturally strengthen over time. A healthy economic environment driven by a youthful, dynamic workforce is a powerful recipe for long-term stability. This demographic advantage is another key reason why the Iraqi dinar is gaining so much attention in 2025. So, to wrap it all up, why does the Iraqi dinar matter so much in 2025? It's no longer just about rumors and speculation. It's about a powerful combination of improving economic fundamentals, rising oil revenue, serious government and banking reforms, and growing international support. While investing in the dinar remains a high-risk venture, it also carries undeniable potential, especially if Iraq stays on its current path toward stability and modernization. Whether or not the dinar sees a major change this year, it's clear why investors are watching it more closely than ever. The developments within the country signal a genuine hope for growth, stability, and long-term financial improvement. If Iraq continues to take these positive steps, the dinar may soon play a much bigger role in global financial conversations for years to come. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on the Iraqi dinar's future? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next update. See you next time.